What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Ginger Auto. We are continuing working on the international build, and we're hoping to get the engine mounted in this video. We'll see how far we can go. We have a lot to remove from the old frame first, and then we can try and start mounting the new motor mounts. So let's get going.
So right here we're going to be taking this, this is the radiator mount and engine mount from the original motor that came in this truck. We're going to be taking this off, and they've got these rivets that are on both sides that are going to be kind of a pain to take off. But take those off, and then we're going to try and take over here. This is the radiator mount and engine mount off of the donor truck, and we're going to try and see if we can get those to match up with inside that frame. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing next.
So I think we found our best method for removing these rivets. Kind of a pain because they're double-sided. I think when they did it back in the 60s or everything, or whenever, they would heat them up, stick them in, and press them. So it's just crimped on from both sides, and they are took quite a bit of. I ground the top off and then took quite a bit of hammering to break it free, but we know it works. So I think we're just going to go through and grind all the tops off and beat the heck out of them until they're all out. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12, 14, 18, 18. So we're gonna be here a while, but gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Well, after like 4 hours of grinding, cutting, chiseling, almost every method we could think of, finally got all these off. These back ones were a pain because they were inside those brackets, so you couldn't really get to them to cut the top off with a grinder. So I had to use the die grinder with a whatever you call it. As you can see, with all the pieces of metal and grinding dust on the ground, took a while. So we definitely won't be mounting the motor today, but set us up for next time to be able to figure it out pretty quickly, hopefully. But I think I'm done for the night because it's late and I'm tired. So see you guys tomorrow. What's up, guys? Welcome back to day 2 of getting the engine mounted. We came up with a game plan that we're going to go over real fast, so let's get started.
So our plan right now today, we're going to try and take and use the original radiator mount for the truck. That way we'll be lined up, because right now if we're off by just a little bit with our radiator mount, if we try and use the other one, it's going to really throw off our hood and fenders for the truck. And so we're just going to try and use the original mount. We're just going to cut right along here and keep this for that. And then we'll try and see if we can find a larger oversized radiator that'll work for our DT360, and we'll be able to use that frame with it. So our plan today is to try and cut this out, mount this onto here. We're going to try and mount the engine cradle on there and see if we can get the engine set down in there, and then we can use a jack on the transmission to raise and lower the height to see where we need to be on the frame. And yeah, I think that's what our plan is for today. So
yeah, we're just gonna get started, zip off this radiator mount real fast, and then we can bolt that on. That'll re-square the frame, just because when we remove these mounts it kind of spread the frame a little bit. So yeah, we'll start by zipping that, and then maybe Ryan or me can work on seeing if we can get that to fit. And then yeah, it won't be that much work to get this engine mounted, so hopefully we can get it done today. Well, this is where we're at now. Radiator support, mounted, front engine mount, mounted. So we just have them kind of ghetto mounted right now. What we decided with this front motor mount is, instead of cutting it and making it fit perfectly, there's like a 3/8 gap here with the bottom bracket set on the frame down there. Yeah, there's about 3/8 gap, and instead of cutting it so that it sits flush on this, what we're gonna do is, right now we just have washers stacked to make up for it, but in the long run we're gonna cut a plate out that'll perfectly fit between there with bolt holes and everything, and it'll just mount on top of that, because yeah, and that'll be perfect. So yeah, well, now we're gonna bring the engine in and see if we can mount it, or at least set it in there, get an idea of what it's going to be like, which I'm pretty excited about. So yeah, let's go get that other engine. Well, after some muscling around, she's in. She's bolted on the front engine mount. Just have a jack stand holding up the transmission right now, but it's in. It's like it was made for it. It's crazy how, yeah, these frames are the exact same width, so everything's just bolted right on. Sure makes it a lot more fun. All we have to do is mount the rear mounts onto the frame, and then, which kind of sucks is, I don't know if you can see, there's some rivets that are right across from the mount. Of course that would happen, but oh well, figure it out. But I think we're done for tonight. It's fun to actually see the engine in though. It's like becoming real now. Yeah. Well guys, I think that's it for this video. We have made a lot of progress. We actually have the engine in, which is really excited. Feels like the build is actually, like, it's coming to life now. So just keep going one day at a time. That's how you got to treat these builds. And I'd like to thank everyone who has spent the time to watch these videos. With this video I should hit 1,000 views, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're just starting off, it's really hard to get the ball going. So I appreciate everyone who has taken the time to watch and give me the support of my channel. So yeah, if you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed and hit the like button and share with your friends. Want to try and get this channel rolling a little more views wise, and it's hard to do. I can share it on my Facebook and Instagram and things like that, but it's hard for one person to get the ball rolling. So if my viewers could maybe help share or tell your friends about it, that'd be much appreciated. So thanks again for all the support, and we'll catch you up on the next video.